That was very delicate.
Yeah.
I think you're referring to what Rolls say starts with a C and ends with NT here. NTS?
Yeah.
Clients.
Clients.
And those clients, thanks to the Cullinan since its birth, compared to the sedans, has brought down the average buyer age of a Rolls-Royce.
Yeah, which makes sense because usually the lower age buyers are the ones that will take these and put them on 23-inch wheels. But for the first time, Rolls has done it for you. So they've ruined the ride already, and you don't have to do it yourself.
But they know what the customer wants.
Yeah.
And now they're in their 40s instead of their 50s.
Yeah.
Also, because this is a Series 2 black badge,
Yes.
it is responsible for a new dawn for Rolls-Royce. Because for the first time, says Rolls, it transcends from the darkness and moves into the light. And in our notes we put LOL after that.
Yeah, because what does that mean?
Don't know.
You don't know.
Don't know.
No one does.
Also, this one...
Rolls doesn't even know. They just pick some words
Why
and
does
put
the
them together.
black badge make it lighter? Because everything about this right now is black. The paint, guess the name of this paint?
I don't know, like moon shade champagne black.
No, just black.
Oh.
Yeah. The black badge,
Yeah.
and this Cullinan, is the most expensive SUV you can buy. And what's weird is we were in a Spectre recently. That was our most recent Rolls-Royce video, and it was really fun. We went through Toronto. And we said that was the ultimate passenger experience, but as we're in North America, everyone loves an SUV. So if you want the ultimate, forget the Pura Sangue. Forget the DBX. The Bentayga, that's for the paws. $470,000 starting the black badge. This one's option to $608,000. But it is more powerful as a black badge. It's got more stuff. It is the Series 2.
Yeah.
And if you just want to...
There's a lot of stuff. No, the Series 2, if you just want to... Careful what you say there. We won't finish that.
Sure.
If you just want to be a client.
If you want to be a huge client.
Yeah.
For Rolls-Royce.
Anyway, a lot of stuff has been changed because it's a Series 2. Visually on the outside and in the interior. And I want to show you my module after.
Okay.
It's about $10,000 and it's...
Sounds like a nice module.
Yeah. But let's drive it first, and then come back and talk about all that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Leaving our palace.
Leaving our palace in our Rolls-Royce. Now,
So quiet in here.
it is extremely quiet. So, there's some new stuff in here.
Yes.
Yes. This big pillar-to-pillar glass pane here, they're very proud of.
$20,000 option.
Yeah, it's really expensive.
I feel like I haven't seen the Spirit of Ecstasy in the clock before.
This is new. So the clock plus Spirit of Ecstasy, there it is.
Right.
That's new.
Yes.
There's nothing more I can say about it.
This is quite a like a majestic / nightclub out spec.
Drake.
Drake.
Yeah.
We've been in ones that are like white leather with purple stitching. This is very much.
This like carbon fiber weave thing on the dash is a Gucci bag.
I don't know if I want carbon fiber in a Rolls-Royce Cullinan. I get that it's the black badge.
Doesn't work, eh?
You can find that in an RS5.
Yeah, no, I agree. It doesn't quite work. I see what they've done with the pattern though. That makes sense. Anyway, sorry. There's a lot more going on with the Series 2. The seats are a big deal.
Oh,
Okay.
they are? Okay.
Well, these ones aren't because we've black badgified this Cullinan Series 2.
Right.
Were we not to have done the black badge bit, there's this special kind of woven seat or something that they say has
a double twill
that has like miles upon miles upon miles of thread making it or whatever.
Yeah, so if you don't want leather.
Yeah. And then there's also this like cloud perforation pattern that the clouds that is emulating are the clouds that exist above the Rolls-Royce factory.
Right. That's in the leather.
They're always the same.
Alright, we'll shove a picture up of that.
Yeah, I mean just clouds, you mean?
Just clouds, yeah.
Yeah, it's just the same ones that are always above the Rolls-Royce factory.
The English sky.
Yeah. Anyway, so there's that. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same kind of thing going on.
Well, it's got the new tech from the Spectre.
Yeah, new gauge cluster, new
Yeah.
tech. And the turn signal is, I think, the same champagne flute. Right?
Yeah, I like that.
Ting with this. Right? Right, that's what that is a combination of?
Literally hear a pin drop in here. I like the new gauge cluster. The old gauge cluster somehow sunk into the bottom and got cut off. This just works.
It's nice. I don't like the fact that it's digital though. Like I think it's visually cool, but for me, I love that Rolls was one of the few to really hang on to gorgeously designed clock faces as their gauges, right?
Okay.
So that's gone. I don't really love that.
It's carbon fiber, even on the steering wheel.
I know. Anyway, the way that it drives. This has a turbocharged V12, twin turbocharged V12. Oh my lord.
Wow, that can really...
Whoa, why are you... How does...
Ooh.
It stays so level.
Yeah.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Well, because
isn't it?
in moments it feels as soft as like an LX, right? Which
Yeah.
is wafty to the point of it ruins the car. It's too wafty.
Yeah, but it's not actually wafting in the way that a Phantom wafts.
Right.
It's kind of wallow wafting.
It wallows, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
it's a bit
Whereas
different.
this has control.
Yeah, it doesn't... This is really cool.
So, back seats. Comfy?
They are very comfy, for sure. There's way more ways to option the back seat than we have.
Well, we do have the theatre package, so the screens that pop down for the first time can now be broadcast by 2 separate devices. So you can watch whatever
so
you
funny.
want.
It's just how friggin' irrelevant it is that it's the first time. Like, for the rest of the world.
It's the first time, Thomas.
Like, it's for the
jump.
It's for the 20... Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, no, that's good.
It's for like the 22 people that have already owned a Cullinan Series
it's
1.
so annoying the way you can't broadcast 2 different things to both
and now,
screens.
oh my god, for the first time I get to buy the new Cullinan and that's going to be all changed.
Apparently,
God, you're moving this thing.
Apparently, the exhaust is louder.
I can hear it a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it burbles slightly even
Yes.
when you rev it at a stop. But I don't know why you'd want a louder exhaust.
Horsepower, because it's a black badge, it's got more.
I think it's got 597. So
Actually, I think the black badge is like 592 horsepower. And that's actually up from the non-black badge, which has, I think, 563 horsepower and 627 pound-feet of torque. Here's the thing. We go over these little cracks in the road,
yeah, you can feel them.
and there's just a kunk when there doesn't need to be. There they are. You hear that?
Yeah, you shouldn't have to feel that in a
I shouldn't have to feel it.
It should be completely isolated.
Yeah. I don't want to have to experience the world.
I like dark ecstasy. I like the dark spirit of ecstasy there.
You mean you like kind of like a goth rave?
It looks demonic.
Yeah.
As that black badge stuff.
And then a really tasteful yellow.
That's forge yellow, and you're paying for that. You're paying for forge yellow perforations. There's a lot of things you're paying for in here that make up that $608,000.
Okay, so when you say you're paying for the perforations, for the people who can't quite see the detail of that in the video, I'm not sure if it's going to come through. The surface of the leather is black, but the inside of the hole of the perforation is yellow.
It's forge yellow.
Yes. So like as you look at the seats on an angle of the perforations, you see the little yellow bits eking through.
Attention to detail.
Crazy.
We've also got, so this car transforms at night. We're experiencing one version of it now.
Yeah.
But it's not really in its element.
No.
Once the sun goes down, and the shooting star headliner, placed individually, again, by men whose families are held hostage.
Or women.
I think it said men in the thing.
Did it actually say men?
Yeah, that comes alive, lights the cabin, almost to the point where you're lighting yourselves up to the people on the road.
Right.
And then everything sort of glows, like angelically. And then that's when you put the sound system on and the bass, all the bass.
So here's I just want to say, we've been kind of maybe poking fun at the people who would perhaps like this spec of Rolls-Royce.
Yes.
And we will continue to do so for the duration of the video.
Because good for them, they're so rich. You know?
However,
Where it handles this
Jesus. However, I will say that it is an extremely nice vehicle.
That's amazing.
Like I understand if you've got the money to blow on the ultimate SUV, I'm not stopping you. I'm just like, this is such an experience, this thing.
I will say, as a passenger, if I had all the money in the world, I'd still want to be in the back of the new 7 Series.
No, I would be back in the back of a new Phantom.
I didn't know that was an option. I guess that completely is when we're talking about this.
So obviously you choose the Phantom.
The Phantom, followed closely by the 7 Series.
Yes, the new 7 Series has a very, very excellent backseat.
I think the Maybach GLS backseats are kind of more fun than this.
I sat in the back of that, and I sat in the back of this, and this one is more insulated and luxurious in the back.
Right.
That one's got more stuff, but this one is more just nice.
But can you put a price on an exterior look that exudes post-opulent luxury?
You can, and we'll show you.
I can't believe I just watched you close that door physically.
Oh, I forgot!
Physically close it.
Yeah, you do the little pinch thing, sometimes it doesn't work.
You gotta give it a good pinch.
Right. Anyway, this looks as big as it looks on the inside when you're driving it.
It feels big.
It's just a huge object. Anyway, so the front end has been kind of redesigned, right? We've got this kind of new shape here.
When they announced this, I posted on Instagram that it had been ruined.
Yes, and I think you're still right, but in the black color,
Yes.
it doesn't look nearly as bad, because this bit right here is this new V thing that is supposed to, apparently, evoke the shape of a sports yacht.
Right. All I can picture is a canoe. I have no idea what a sports yacht looks like.
Of course I know what a sports yacht looks like.
It curved it. You know, before this, the Series 1 had everything was so direct and majestic and straight. I do really like this. This is
cool.
new. I love that, and I love that.
The grill lights up now.
Right, I guess the illuminated grill.
Yeah.
But they all do now.
I know.
Just get used to it, man.
I hate it.
It's happening.
It's so tacky.
It's happening.
Anyway, I think otherwise this still pretty much just looks like a ridiculous vehicle that never needed to exist.
Well, these 23-inch wheels, there's a $10,000 option. They're billeted.
Of course they are.
And the brake calipers in 4GL are $4,500 as well.
Right.
So there's a lot going on
Can
there.
I just say that the paint quality, like we give everyone a hard time for having bad paint quality, but Rolls deserves to hear that this is like Toyota Century level. It honestly is.
Oh.
No, I'm sorry, it is. Like
It is. No, it is.
There's almost no orange peel to it whatsoever.
Explain
It's
to me
incredible.
though, it's a $13,000 paint option and it's black.
Yeah, I know.
Like, what happens if you don't pay?
No, you just get a bare steel car. I don't understand.
It just looks like a Cybertruck. Oh, interesting,
Oh, I see.
right? Because
Yeah.
they are also clients.
They are also clients.
Future clients,
This makes sense.
right? They're already clients.
Anyway, so
This module.
the module. Can I show you my module?
I think I need to see the module.
Okay. All right. You ready for this?
You've been bigging this up.
It's a big deal.
The module.
It's a big deal. Okay.
I see. This is where you get to customize.
Yes.
The,
You have to
okay.
customize the thing that you want in the back, and there's like other options like champagne.
Yeah, I've seen a
flutes
whole
and
case of organizing your
falconry.
life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Falconry.
So hold this down.
Ooh.
Okay. Isn't that awesome? It says Cullinan in here. Everything's so well made.
You know, for Rolls-Royce, 10 grand doesn't seem crazy for
Isn't that?
for what
might have
just
got,
happened.
We might have got that number wrong. Check this out. Wait.
Right, I'm seeing the yacht stuff here.
Yeah.
Seat not designated for occupancy while the vehicle is in motion. Doesn't say you can't do
Good thing
it.
they told me, otherwise I
It
would.
just says not designated.
Right.
Oh,
This is sit here after you've done some. What do you call it? Clay pigeon shooting.
right.
Have a glass of champagne.
It's weird. You feel 2 parts powerful, 1 part child.
Yeah, you can't look cool with your feet dangling in the air, can you? No. Anyway, the Cullinan.
Cullinan Black Badge Series 2. Call it by its full name.
Does this need to exist? This vehicle?
No,
No.
but there are lots of clients.
There are so many clients out there, and what are they going to drive if not this? There's not, I mean,
The Cybertruck is too lowly.
yeah,
too
they
gimmicky.
can't all have G-Wagons.
There you
Right.
go. That's what the Cullinan's for.
Yes.
I do think, though, having now driven it and experienced it multiple times, even
Yeah.
though this is the supreme SUV,
Yeah.
and I don't think there's any question to that. And even
No, it is. It's the best SUV in the world. Yeah.
I think even if it was 10% better than the nearest best, you
Yeah.
can still price it twice as much because some people just want the best.
Yep.
But the 23-inch wheels are ridiculous.
Pointless.
They compromise the
ruin
ride.
Yeah.
I don't know if they ruin
that's
it.
fair enough, they don't
it's
ruin it.
still almost
It's
better than
just
every other SUV.
compromised,
It's
yes.
compromised,
When it shouldn't be.
but it has to be more taut. It is over 6,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Whereas things like the Spectre, the Phantom, the Ghost,
They're just better.
they're just better.
They're just better. It's annoying. I mean, but Drake doesn't sound as good from the inside of the Phantom.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
No.
So I
The
don't
sound
know.
system is good. $11,000 though.
Money weighs what is money.
Well, that's what you want to spend. You want people to know that that's how much the options are. Although it doesn't do the thing Ferrari does, where it shows the option list here. You have to sort of guess.
Well, so if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
People know that you got the arguably completely and utterly pointless seat module.
Why?
I'll show you. Hop off for a second. This is a good time to start fading out, I think. We can just kind of end it here. So, put this back in.
Right.
Lots of theater. It is very nice.
That's cool.
No, it is very cool. And the seats are actually cold because they've been air conditioned on the inside.
Ah.
But when this folds up, you realize
Oh no.
it's arguably as comfortable.
And as air conditioned.
Yes. Yeah, it is also as cool and nice. Yeah, so there's $10,000 you didn't need to spend. Or did you?
You did.
I mean, if you're a client, you need people to know.